We walked into the NFL draft with only 4 picks in which we all knew Poles was still going to cook. But Poles actually traded back into this draft using a 25 fourth rounder. And he traded for the exact pick that Ryan Bates got used for from Buffalo, a 24 fifth rounder. So we ended up with 5 picks. And let me tell you, the guy he got with that new pick at the end is an absolute beast. Edge Austin Booker out of Kansas was picked by the Chicago Bears at pick number 144, which, no lie, he was a projected 3rd rounder according to NFLDraftBuzz.com, and I can see why, and I was stoked that we got him in the 5th. And this guy with an NFL weight room and diet and could be one of the scariest defensive edges in football with the right coaching. Bears defensive coordinator Eric Washington is known for developing guys, especially like Brian Burns and Von Miller the last few seasons. And then with having a veteran like Montez Sweat on the roster, Booker could be the edge everyone wanted Chicago to take with that number 9 pick that we used on Rome Odunze, and I am pumped about it. Hello everyone and welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. My name is Nick Brody, and as always, thank you for tuning in. I am going to go through Booker and what he brings to the defensive line, and how he is going to be a huge problem for opposing offensive linemen. Now, before I get more into Booker, comment what you think Chicago's record will be against the NFC North in the 2024-2025 NFL season, along with smashing that like button if you hate the Green Bay Packers, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already to stay up to date on all Chicago Bears news and content. Now, let's get more into Austin Booker and what he brings to the Chicago Bears. Austin Booker, an edge out of Kansas, a developing football program coming a long way, and a big reason why is because of Booker. The 6'6", 245-pound edge is an athletic, dominant freak. 4.79 40 time, an arm length of 33 7/8 inches, allowing him to get around any defender and use long arms for swatting, and a hand diameter of 9.25 inch. This guy is big and athletically built, which is what Ryan Poles is always looking for when it comes to the guys in the trenches. Last year with the Jayhawks, he had a dominant season, and I know I've said that a lot, but this guy truly was a problem when he was on the field. Last year with the Jayhawks, he had 56 total tackles, 12 being tackles for loss. Along with that, he had 8 sacks, 27 quarterback hurries, getting dominant pressure in the backfield, 2 quarterback hits, and 1 pass deflection. According to scouts over at NFLDraftBuzz.com, he had a 63 out of 100 tackling grade. Not terrible, but can be improved thanks to Eric Washington. But his pass rush grade, dominant. I'm going to keep using that word. 89 out of 100 grade. Now that's the grade that I'm talking about, because he gets really strong presence in the backfield to stop runners and quarterbacks and mess up game plans. And his run defense, not much different. 86 out of 100, a really strong grade as well. He for sure uses his size and speed to his advantage, and overall it is a low risk, very high reward pick, especially if Eric Washington can develop him. And as we all love PFF, he scored an 82.2 this past season with the Jayhawks, and honestly, not bad at all. Really solid grade. I was kind of shocked by that. It's pretty darn high if you ask me. So clearly this kid brings a lot of skill, and his skills alone, according to scouts, and his strengths are definitely something to look out for. He has an explosive first step and excellent movement skills, according to scouts, allowing him to get those quarterback hurries, get those sacks, and get those tackles for loss by utilizing his long arms, an impressive wingspan to effectively swim around offensive linemen and blow up all types of plays. Not only that, he has a solid bend ability and overcomes blockers with ease, and overall reacts really well to plays with his really strong vision and ability to see over defenders. Austin Booker, a guy that I am very high on and excited about, because the Chicago Bears, I wanted them to get a guy like Dallas Turner or Jared Verse or Chop Robinson this past draft, but I feel a lot better knowing we got a guy that slipped into the 5th round because teams were super dominant in the offensive side of the ball in the 1st round, super defensive dominant in the 2nd round, and I feel like he was forgotten, but in the best way possible. And why else would Ryan Poles trade into a draft in order to get a guy using a pick that's earlier next year, especially in a stacked draft? This guy's going to be special, and I'm excited to see him on the field. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. And thank you, as always, for your continued support of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. We're just getting started. I can't wait for the season to start, and training camp is right around the corner. But with that, thank you, as always, for tuning into this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. My name is Nick Rohde, and I want to hear it loud and proud. Bear down, baby.